My daughter-in-law raised her glass at her wedding, looked straight at me and said, "I don't need a second mother." It happened during the reception. The room was full, every table taken, her entire family on one side, ours on the other. I was seated near the front, close enough to hear everything without effort. I had paid for most of it. Venue deposit, catering overage, half the bar. No one mentioned that. Dinner had just been cleared when Victoria stood up and tapped her glass. The room quieted immediately. She smiled like she had something planned. "I just want to thank everyone for being here," she said. "Today is the start of our real life, our home, our family, something we built ourselves without outside control." A few people clapped. Her mother nodded. Daniel, my son, just smiled beside her. Victoria kept going. "And I think it's important to say this out loud," she said, "because some people don't understand boundaries unless you say it clearly." She turned her head, looked straight at me. No hesitation. "I don't need a second mother," she said. "I don't need help I didn't ask for. And I don't need someone inserting themselves into decisions that aren't theirs." The room went quiet again, not confused, waiting. She didn't look away. "So going forward," she said, still looking at me, "we're setting boundaries. No more unannounced visits. No more opinions about how we raise our kids. And no more acting like you have any say in our home." Someone at her table laughed. Not loud. "Enough." She kept going. "Because at the end of the day," she said, "this is our life, not yours. And if you can't respect that, then you don't need to be part of it." That got a reaction. Her mother clapped first, then her sister, then a few others joined in. Daniel laughed. He didn't correct her, didn't stop her, didn't even look at me. The band started playing again like nothing had happened, like she hadn't just singled me out in front of 100 people. Her table got louder. Her mother leaned across her plate and said, "You finally said it." Her sister laughed. "About time someone did." Her cousin raised his glass toward Victoria. "Best speech of the night." Daniel smiled, not forced, not confused. He leaned in and said, "You went a little hard," but he was still smiling when he said it. Victoria shrugged. Someone had to. The people at their table nodded. No one disagreed. No one said my name. At my table, no one spoke for a full minute. Then someone cleared their throat. "So, honeymoon plans?" They didn't look at me when they asked. They looked at each other. Across the room, Victoria stood up again. Not for a speech, for pictures. Her photographer followed her from table to table. Every time she passed mine, she slowed down just enough to let people notice. Just enough to make it clear she wasn't stopping. Someone from her side walked past me and said, not quietly, "Some people don't know when to step back." Another voice answered, "They get comfortable when you let them." Laughter. Not directed at me, not directly. Close enough. I kept eating. Same bite, same motion. Over and over. Daniel didn't come over. Not once. He stayed where he was, laughing, talking, letting it settle exactly how she wanted it to. By the time dessert was cleared, the story had already spread across the room. I could see it in the way people looked at me now. Not confused, not unsure, certain, like they'd already decided what I was, what she said I was. I stayed until it made sense to leave, long enough that no one could say I walked out. When I stood up, no one tried to stop me. Victoria saw me near the exit and walked over. "You're leaving already?" she asked. Same tone, light, polite, like she hadn't just done what she did. "It's been a long day," I said. She nodded. "Drive safe." Daniel came over then, finally, kissed my cheek. "Text me when you get home," he said. I looked at him. He didn't hold the eye contact, didn't say anything else. I left. The drive home was quiet. No music, just the same moment replaying. Her voice, the pause, the way everyone waited, the way they laughed, his laugh. I sat in my car in the driveway for a minute before going inside. Didn't rush, didn't check my phone, just sat there, thinking about the house on Sycamore Street, the one they talk about like it's theirs, the one he stood in that room laughing from. It isn't his, it never was, it's mine. That's when I called my lawyer. She answered on the first ring. "Eleanor, I need to act on the Sycamore Street property," I said. There was a pause. "What happened?" "I'm done waiting," I said. Silence. Then, "The house is still fully in your name. No